this is Bruce Stewart, and I'm from authority site Nomad, and we're doing a video about, a hangout, about email marketing. So let's have a look here and let's see what we get this up here. There we are. This is us. It's email marketing tips, and we're supposed to start at 9 o'clock and things like that. So we'll just put the chat up, and welcome to everyone. Welcome to this hangout on air. That one even shouldn't be there. Okay, so we're not live. So let's have a look here. Email marketing tips. That should be live. Go back to Chrome again. Go back to my profile and see if we got any live streaming here. And we'll go up to YouTube just to have a look. Make sure it's live streaming on YouTube. So I've got my YouTube working. That's okay. Let's see. I think we were okay. So we'll go back to our Hangout screen, which is this one here, and I'll take that off. That's for now, and I'll get rid of that. Just get rid of that toolbox there. And here we are, back to live here. So what I'm going to do, so in 9:03 now, and my name is Bruce Stewart from Brisbane, Australia, and it's a nice cloudy day and overcast, but that's okay. We can get this hangout rolling. So I'll do a screen share. I'll get my screen share up. I'll bring that up here. Start screen share. Start my screen share like this. As far as I know, email marketing tips. We can enter. That's not good. My PowerPoint. I'll get this, and we're talking about email marketing, of course, and what is the best for how long should my email be? That's the topic. So what I want to do here is, push the wrong button. How long should your email be? So we can just rest there at the moment and talk a little bit about email marketing while I check a couple of things. Because email marketing still works. It's very good strategy to use for your online business plus offline business. And we use it for online. I do as well. And we have offline businesses like mobile websites. We sell mobile websites to offline businesses, and we use email marketing there as well. So that's where email marketing is, and that's where we get all our prospects from. I just want checking my YouTube feed just to make sure it's working. Just put that on mute and let that go. So my YouTube live channel, it seems to be working and everything's going okay. So I'll go back to my screen here. We were talking about email marketing, how effective it is for lead generation. We find it very effective for getting prospects in so we can converse with them and make communication with them via email and tell them, and the message is about the benefits of having a mobile website for offline businesses. So that's one of our businesses. We sell offline mobile websites to people, to small businesses around in a local area. Okay, so how long should your email be? Well, really, let's have a look. What does it say? Let's click the right button and things might work. As long as it takes to deliver your message. That's how long the email should be, because they can be short, maybe medium, or maybe large. Let's have a look. Yes, they can be short, medium, or long. So they're not large. We'll call them long instead of large. And the message, and it's determined on the message you want to communicate to the people and what market you're communicating in. And of course, it does not matter what the length of the email is, as we said, long as it's delivering the message. And there's nothing in the chat. Let's have a look at the chat. I'll leave the chat open. There's no one in the chat at the moment. So we'll go along to the next slide. The next slide is email marketing, of course. And I will show you 3 examples. We're going to look at 3 examples of email marketing, short, medium, and long. And they're going to be these ones here. So we can all see the screen. Number 1 is we're going to be looking at is a long example. That's the length from Pete Williams. And the next one we're going to look at is from the lovely Jo Barnes, and hers will be a medium email. So hers is a medium email, and the subject line is the importance of CFA. And the third one in the list is from George Katsaris, and his one is going to be a short example. And we got a visitor having a look, which is very good. And we'll say hello to Dale.
G'day there, Bruce.
Yeah, so let's have a play.
Way in here, eh?
Let's have a play with this just for a sec while we're in here. I'll click on. We'll do another one. There you go. You're away. That's you. Say hello to everyone. You've got the camera.
Hang on a tick. I'm just going to get rid of something here.
Yeah, you can view your photos in Google Plus.
Still on, Bruce, eh?
Are you right?
I'm on here. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, cool. Yep, good as gold.
So we'll introduce you. Seeing you jumped in here, you're on camera and you're on the screen, and you can say hello and tell us who you are and where you're from.
G'day, Dale Calder. Hi, everyone. Calling from New Zealand. I have a website up, letsgetsocial.net.nz, assisting local businesses in ramping up their business presence on Facebook. So hi again.
Very good. Right, that's wonderful. Okay, so if I click on this screen here, this one here, that should bring me in, and I should be talking. Okay, so we're on the third example that was a short email example. So we've done the 3 examples. So I'll slide back to the initial one, Pete Williams, and his long example. And what we'll do is I'll go over and grab a screen, and I'll grab the email, and I'll pull the browser over so we can have a look. Going over to our Gmail account here, and here's my Gmail account, and I'll bring up where these emails are sitting so we can have a look at them and see the difference between a short, medium and long. So the first was Pete Williams, so I'll bring that one up. So I'll bring that up, and what I can do here is I'll just enlarge it a bit, not too much, just here we go, so we can still see it, and I can navigate it. So there's one from Pete Williams. His subject line is 7 types of videos you can swipe and deploy. So this is the long email, and it's very valuable. So what we do is save this email because it's topical and it's what we like to know, and we can get some value out of it. So it's a value email to us. So example 1 is product recommendations. So what we would do is read through that, and he's got his screen there. And what we do, if we click on a screen, it takes us over to his website. I know this because I've already done this before. You can access his other property from his email is through his screenshot that's on his email there. So we'll go back to it, and we'll just scroll down a bit more. So he talks about, it's like a review type email as well, and he talks a bit about it, and it's got why you should do this and what and how. And we go to example 2, product reviews. So it's a long email, as we keep saying. So it talks about that, and he's got the why, what and how thing going again. Now this is quite a good and a lot of people know about this. When you're writing your emails, you have to put in these things called a what is it and why is it and what is it and how it's going to be beneficial or something like that. And when we have, is what I do, when you're writing content for your site or your email, I have this sticky note here, you see? I'll bring this down here, have it on my screen. It's just to prompt me because I need prompting as I go along. And we don't have to use all of them, but it gives you an idea. And if we're doing scripting or doing our email, first writing it out, we can use our who, what, when, where, how, why, and what if scenarios, and that helps us write our email quicker. So I'll put that away. I'll just skip rid of that, close that window off. Okay, so back to Pete's long email. So he's got the what, why, and how working. And example 4 is green screen video. Example 5, screen capture training. And example 6 is keynote style video. So to me, it's very valuable, and I love this email. And that's, as I keep saying, it provides terrific value, so you keep opening his emails. Okay, and down the bottom here, it hasn't got any properties where you link to, like some of us have in our emails. You just have to link to it through this particular video here, and it doesn't say that to go to his site as well. Okay, so that's our Pete Williams one, and our next one was, what was our next one? Let's have a look here. That's right, it's the Joe Barnes one. So we'll go and have a look at her one. That's the second one. Where are you, Joe? There you are. We'll bring her email up, and I'll just have to adjust the screen a little bit. Control minus. That brings that into view. And her subject lines is the importance of CFA. Now that could mean something, and we'll find that out soon, what the CFA means. And it's not swearing or anything like that. So this is Jo's Sunday message. That's her title of her email. And this week I wanted to talk to you about something which I think we struggle with sometimes. And this is a notion of consistency. And by word, that's a topical subject, because we do suffer from lack of consistency. That's the biggest thing, is staying focused and being consistent. So her email talks a bit about that, which is nice as well. So it's got valuable information. And a little point I'd like to point out about this email, she's got a link here that links to the video. The video is in the first few sentences, and there's a link there. So that's for people who are scanning and they mightn't like to read the email because, but I'll click on the video and I'll watch the video. That's better, because I don't like reading the email. So she, instead of having the link way down the bottom, she's got the link up in the first third of her email to me, which is quite a good idea. And this is a medium email. We'll class this as our medium email. So we scroll down here, and she's got some points here. She set them out in points. Set realistic goals. Number 2, publicize what you're doing. Number 3, create a default each day. And a bit of blurb down here is, what are you going to do? Are you going to do a blog post, web, TV show, podcast, audio broadcast, video, question time on Facebook, webinar, hangout, Twitter chat, email, or newsletter? So if that doesn't give you something to do in your internet marketing business online, well, I don't know, you might as well sort of not do anything if you can't do one of those things. But it's being consistent, that's what it is. And here's our CFA. Remember CFA, consistent, focused action. So, and it's got a little PS down here, which is quite good to have a PS. And then another link here to her page. So we click on that, and it takes us up to her page, and we can go to her page any old time through the email and like her page. So that's going to another property. So on her email, she has another property that she can go to. So we've done Joe's, and the next ones, oh, I forgot that bit. Next one is George Casadas, and length of email is a short email. So let's go and have a look at our short email and see what that's all about. When I get the right button here. So we click that there, and we'll go back, and we'll click on George's, and we bring that up just to give a bit more volume here so we can see it. George Casadas, hang on, too much volume. And the subject line, interested in resale rights and PLR, question mark. I need your expert opinion. So he's asking a question, and of course his is a short email, and of course his short email is going to be a survey. So he's presenting a survey. So when you're doing a survey, your email doesn't have to be very long. You just have to ask the question, and either the person's going to do the survey, which we click through, and there's his little survey with quite good questions on it, and he's asking his audience what do they think of a certain thing, so he knows what message and email to present back to them, and gives them an idea if he wants to make a product, or what type of product that would suit his audience and his following. Right, so that's our short survey, and that belongs into the short email section. Where are we? I've just got a bit lost here. That's it. Back again. Now, so he's got some properties on his bottom of his emails, links to his other properties or assets that you can call them as well. And we'll click on this one here. And this one, of course, I've seen it before and I know it's there. And I want to point out a little thing to you. It's what I quite like about it. And it's got a sitemap. This is his blog, but he has a sitemap, and the sitemap is the archives of his previous emails that are all archived into a sitemap through a category. And I think that's a darn good idea. I haven't done it yet, but I've got to look into that and do that, because you could be doing something in your business, and you might remember working on some sort of thing about something, and you remember, I read something about that in George Casadas' blog, and then you're able to trace back to his sitemap and find it easy, and just get a top up on information he was talking about. So that's what I like about his sitemap. So that's a good asset, or another area he's got. And then he's got another link to another property of his, which is another asset. and it's loading up there, and it's a link to his products, which is a good idea as well. Once you start producing products, always have a link in the bottom of the emails, because you have to present your products to your prospects or your followers, because not everyone's ready to buy at one particular time. You don't know when the person is going to buy, and they will know that your products are theirs, and they will trolley along on their own back and purchase when they are ready. So that's a good idea to have that. And he's got a third one here, and it's recommended resources, which to me is another good idea. So I quite like his email, and you can model after George's as well. So he's got some resources there, and some of it could be affiliate links, which is quite okay, because we're in the business of making money. We're in the business of making money, so we can have our links there and everything like that. Right, so that's George's recommended resources. So that's George's email, and that's the short one. And we'll go back there, and we've done the 3, as we say, we've done the 3 emails. And what we can do is, what you can do, or all of us, is we can model after these emails and that sort of thing. So that's number 3. So we're nearly finished. Remember, it does not matter about the length of your email, really, and what all that matters is there is a golden rule. What is the golden rule? Let's have a look to see what the golden rule is. Yes, there are no golden rules. So just long as you've got a message, and if your message is short, well and good, and so we can follow along there. So those are the examples of our types of emails, how long they should be. So the question was posed initially from a couple of my customers and clients, how long should we, because we always think of this when we first get going, what is the proper email length and anything like that. So there's no proper, really. So in next week's episode, we're going to be looking at email subject lines, and those things there. And on the left, we have the from, and then the comments, posted, website tracking, someone commented on one of my videos. So that's the subject line, and we have a look at that, about compelling subject lines, and see if we can write them easier or anything like that. So that's next week. And of course, I want to thank you for watching and that sort of thing, and it's been a pleasure bringing this little hangout on air to you. And of course, a little have to have a little prompt here, or a little thing here about Authority Blogging Solutions, which is available at authoritysitenomad.com, which is my product of setting up your WordPress authority site and managing it from go to woe and on now and into the future. So you can check out that in your own time. And of course, we'll have the recording of the video to the people who are watching and on my list, and of course, and you'll get a PDF of this PowerPoint as well. So I'll close the end of the slideshow there, and I'll come back to the screen. I'll put the screen off, and here I am here, something like that. And what I want to do is, we're going to sign off now. So it's Bruce and Stewart here, signing off. Thank you, Dale, for visiting as well, sitting in the seat beside me, co-piloting. So it's Bruce Stewart from Authority Site Nomad, signing off, ending the broadcast, and hopefully we can pick you up next week for another chat about email marketing. Bye for now.
Way to go.